Howdy folks, my name is Richie, aka Otter, and welcome back to another episode of Tyria Talk. This is episode number 89, and we're going to be talking about some different events coming up in Guild Wars 2 and talking about ways to purchase the Path of Fire expansion, which has recently been announced for Guild Wars 2. This is the second expansion for the game. So first off, starting tomorrow is the first Path of Fire preview weekend where we get to jump into a demo of the game. And who do I mean by we? Do you have to pre-purchase the expansion in order to get in? The answer is actually no. This is a great opportunity to get back into the game or start the game for the first time, because starting tomorrow, as long as you have an account and a launcher that's up to date, you're going to be able to jump into the Path of Fire expansion. What you'll be able to do is create a character. They will bump it to max level. You'll be able to fly into the new zone, Crystal Oasis. You'll be able to do the first part of like the early story in the expansion, and you'll get to play around in the PvE section of part of the first zone, Crystal Oasis. That includes the free city of Amnoon and a whole bunch of things that content creators like myself and Aurora Peachy and Wooden Potatoes were able to show off from our visit to ArenaNet. So you'll be able to jump into that, and you don't need to download a separate client or anything like that. You just need to have your normal Guild Wars 2 launcher up to date. And yes, this means even free-to-play Guild Wars 2 players who just, download the game as a free-to-play player will be able to experience the content. If you've never played before, you can find a link in the description below to create a free account. It does support my channel if you use that link, but that's how you can kind of jump in and get all ready to go. So make sure your launcher's up to date if you haven't played in a while, and you'll be able to jump into the first preview weekend this 11th through 13th. The second preview weekend is the very next weekend. It's the 18th to the 20th, I believe. Yeah, if we scroll down here, it should tell you that. And this website will tell you all about the details. This is the main Guild Wars 2 website. So you'll be able to play, yeah, it says it right here. You can kick off your journey from the 11th to the 13th. Once you arrive at the Crystal Oasis, the map is yours to explore, take in the sights, unlock the Raptor mount, and have fun with other players. So you'll be able to access one of the new mounts in the game and get to see how fun that is to move around, which is cool. 18th through the 20th, you'll be able to experience all 9 new elite specs that are coming with the expansion, and you'll be able to play with them in PvP and World versus World. They're very specific about this. I assume that you're not going to be able to play them in any kind of PvE environment, even though I think that would be super cool to have that. But yeah, so that is a great time to jump in and check out whether or not you think the Path of Fire is for you. And if you do think it's for you, you can head over and pre-purchase the expansion. There's a link in the description that will take you to this page, and again, these are referral links. They do support my channel if you use them to pre-purchase the expansion, and thank you for everybody that's done that over the last week or so. It really means a lot to me. So you get taken to this page here. You can still buy Heart of Thorns, and there is a bundle deal where you can buy Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire together. You can get that either way by clicking on either of these, but I'm going to focus on Path of Fire. By the way, if you buy the bundle together, normally these are both around $30 US dollars each. If you buy the bundle, you save about $10. You can get both the expansions for $50. But anyway, let's click on Path of Fire here. You can see the different editions. We'll go over real quick. If you buy any of these editions before September 22nd, which is when Guild Wars 2 Path of Fire comes out, you get the pre-purchase bonuses. You get one Sunspear weapon of your choice. There's a whole weapon set that you get to choose which one you want. So you get one of those. The axe looks like a sickle, which is pretty cool, and I think it's the torch. Actually, it looks like an Aladdin genie lamp, which is kind of neat. You get a miniature Balthazar. That's like a mini pet, and then you get a title called the Alonian Envoy. So you get those as pre-purchase bonuses. So the standard edition comes with Path of Fire, and it comes with 1 max level boost. They're including the max level boost again, which allows you to just level up a character to 80. They do this to help players, and especially new players, get max level characters so they can jump into the expansion stuff. However, I do feel like the max level boost is not necessarily great for a brand new player, because you're going to have all your skills unlocked, and you're going to have, you know, you don't get that incremental learning process that you do when you get leveling up. So if you're starting the game now, you have until September 22nd to play around and level up and learn the game. I would say start a new character and save the max level boost. The Deluxe Edition comes with those two things, but an additional character slot on top of that, an identity repair kit, which allows you to change the character's name and also totally change your, you can change your gender on your character, and you can change what your character looks like. You know, you can redo all of the character creation options. You do not get to change your race with that, just so you guys know. You also get the Spear Marshal's Presence, which is an outfit, and it is inspired by Guild Wars 1 Alonian garb. So it on purpose kind of looks a little nostalgic, a little bit simpler than a lot of the Guild Wars 2 outfits. So be warned about that. A lot of people have been like blasting how it looks, because it looks a little old. It looks a little stuff like that. But if you're a Guild Wars 1 player, there's some nostalgia attached to that. So just kind of understand that in advance. But you do get that outfit, and you also get the Lily of the Alone, a permanent pass, which is a luxury riverboat casino. And we haven't been able to see what this looks like yet, but it's probably going to be like the other permanent passes, the VIP passes they've done in the past, where you have access to all the vendors and banks and trading posts and stuff like that, all within a very small, convenient area, and probably in a cool looking setting that you can just use to teleport there at any point. If you pre-purchase this level, you actually get the additional character slot, the identity repair kit, max level boost, and the Spear Marshal's Presence right away. You get all this right away. You can play with it right now in game. The Lily of the Alone permanent pass you also get, but you can't actually use this until the expansion launches. And then there's the Ultimate Edition, which is the exact same as the Deluxe Edition, except it comes with 4,000 gems that you can spend in the gem store. And why this is significant is you're spending basically $25 more, $25 more to get the Ultimate Edition above the Deluxe, but this is $50 worth of gems, and you don't usually get any kind of sale on gems. They don't usually say, hey, gems are like half off or anything like that. That doesn't happen. So this is like the cheapest you can get gems for. So if you're the type of person who wants to actually, you know, get some in-game cosmetic items, a new glider, some mini pets, some new dyes or whatever from the gem store, this is a really good deal on the gems. For reasons I said. You do have to wait 72 hours after you purchase it, roughly, in order to get the gems. You don't get them right away. I guess that's to fight gold sellers or gem sellers or any kind of reseller. So there's some protection in there. So these are the three options here. Once you click on this and you go to checkout, you actually have some more add-on options that you can go through. And this is where you can actually add Heart of Thorns for an additional $20. That's how you get the bundle. And then there's some other things you can throw in there as well. All right, and one last thing that I kind of want to cover is Bog and the Peach. Me and Aurora Peachy are giving away the legendary greatsword Eternity to celebrate 5 years of awesomeness of Guild Wars 2. So on August 28th, it'll be the 5-year anniversary of Guild Wars 2, and Peachy and I pooled our resources together to get one of the most expensive items in the game and give it out to one community member who watches our content here on YouTube or on Twitch. So there's different ways to enter. You can like follow on Twitter, follow on Twitch, those kind of things. There's bonuses for folks who subscribe to us on Twitch, yeah, you can enter anytime between now and August 28th, and we're going to pick a winner then and send that prize out. So there's a link in the description below, so you can click it and go over to the contest and enter and see if you can win one of the coolest weapons in the entire game, the Eternity Greatsword, which is kind of like a double legendary in a way, because you have to combine Twilight and Sunrise together to actually make it. And it unlocks all of the skins to make those things as well, right? All the precursors, all the actual weapons will unlock as well if you get Eternity on your account. So good luck to those trying to do it. And again, you know, use the links in the description if you want to create a new Guild Wars 2 account or purchase the expansion. It does support my work. It helps me keep doing this full time, and I really appreciate it. Well, that's going to wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up before you go, and don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube to be notified when future videos are released. Hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.